Hey everyone, Gameaholik here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going through the developer update recap and also patch notes. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the latest updates, patch notes, and also the developer update and do a little recap as I normally do. And I'm just going to do the main key points. If you want to go and check out the full patch notes, then go over to seaofthieves.com and then search the forums, and it will be there for you to take a look at in full. So the first thing we're going to talk about, it was part of the developer update video, and letters of recommendation are now available for Hunter's Call and Sea Dogs. This means that you can spend your doubloons, if you have any left, on ranking up your rep with the exchange of some doubloons, and then it just saves you having to go in there if you're not playing arena, for example, but you still want to get all the things. Then you can obviously use your doubloons to rank up that way. The only downside to this at the moment is that there is no current method to actually earn more doubloons, so if they bring new stuff out, you don't want to spend them all just in case you need them straight away. But as per usual, if they do bring something out that, like the Reaper's Mark missions, they normally do have enough doubloons rewarded to actually buy whatever is on offer. Next up is that Venomballs are back. They apparently disappeared from the world, so they are now back in barrels. Here's an interesting one from the patch notes. I don't know fully how to interpretate it, but damaging kraken or megs now counts towards killing it, and it's to do with the commendations. The only thing I think maybe this is in regards to is if, for example, two ships are in with the kraken and they're both fighting, then damaging it obviously will then count towards the kill. So for example, my ship takes damage to the kraken, ship B takes damage to the kraken, and then it also says in the patch notes that even if ship B sailed off and didn't want to fight the kraken, I continued to fight the kraken and we killed it, it would count for my ship and also for the crew on ship B. Another thing that's been changed with damage is the capstan. You'll notice sometimes that if you take damage, it doesn't break like the bar, but it does drop the anchor. So they've changed that so that when you get initial damage from the capstan, it no longer drops the anchor. It will continue to get damaged and eventually will break as per usual. So there's been some slight tweaks with the matchmaking in regards to arena. Now what will happen is you will stay in the crew that you've been playing with, and after every single match you will then get a reserver, and the game will then search for a new set of opponents, so that it just keeps it a bit more variety with your opponents, so that you're not just playing the same people over and over again. So that seems quite interesting. They've made a few changes to the Shroudbreaker tail that you start at the outposts. It was on a barrel before, and what was happening, people was accepting it and starting it because obviously you go in there, you're trying to get all your resources as quick as possible for some reason. Now it's on like a stall, so it should be easier to notice. You don't need to go over there and pick it up, for example. And finally, Joe spoke about the way that they want to bring content in the future. They are currently in planning, talking about it, and also working on it. That's what he said in the developer update. The next lot of content, they're going to be more like predictable in the future. So my interpretation of that as well is probably, say there is 4 lots of content in a year, something on the lines of every 3 months. So they're going to say that content will always come out on March, June, September, and December, for example. Obviously, this isn't set in stone, and he did say in the video they're not ready to talk about it, but it just seemed that they want to go in that direction so that we're not trying to guess when next content's going to come out. Instead, we're just going to expect content to come out, and yeah, it'll be more fun for everyone. So there was the developer update / patch notes video for you, recap if you want to put it. If it has been helpful for you today, then please do consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your voyages, and take care.